So now it is booted up. You can see it is downloaded. We have that liquid glass look to it. Let's go ahead and hit start and see what we have. So I can take a tour or I can skip. So the tour was a dud. There wasn't anything new. It was just the regular navigation tour. So you don't have to do that. The first thing I'm curious to find out is the second hand always visible or is it not? So let's go ahead, and it always takes a second before it actually keeps it visible. It's super annoying. I don't know why it does that. It's working. You can see it. It is here. Apple didn't mention this, but this is a watch face that did not have it before, and now it's available. So if I go into always on, you can see it's more of the swiping, but if I cover it up, it ticks. I know, so small, such a small detail, but this is something we've wanted, at least I've wanted, and I know a few of you have wanted for a very long time, ever since the Series 10 came out, because this is a Series 10 only feature. I'm sure the Ultra 3 will have it as well, but this is awesome. So let's go ahead. I got to keep my fingers underneath, otherwise it messes everything up. Let's look at an older watch face as well. So this one also didn't have it before. If I cover it up, I'm a dork. I know I'm a nerd, but I have, oh, sorry guys. Like this is the things that get me excited, I know. This one always had it, so you can see that one actually going. But this, I don't know if I have, here we go. Ooh, this will be interesting. Does this still work? No. Aw, Apple. Okay, so it still doesn't work on every single watch face, but it does work on the ones with the actual like seconds hand. So let's see what else. All right, so this one already worked, so you can see it. That one's always been there. That was one of the new watch faces. But that is cool. If you have a watch face you want me to try, let me know in the comments down below and I will give that a shot, and I will let you know with either a shorts video or just a reply. So let me know what you want to see, what watch face you want to see, if it has that seconds hand that ticks even in the always on mode. So yeah, so we started out showing you something that Apple didn't mention that is actually available. So now let's go ahead. There was not much on the watch. I mean, that segment was so small. Another thing that I wanted to check on is Siri. Did the Siri animation change at all? And nope, it looks like it's still the same. Hopefully we eventually get the all around like the iPhone has. It got it last year with the AI stuff. Obviously the watch isn't going to have as much AI power as the phone, but that animation would look so good on here compared to just the little regular Siri one. The main thing that they talked about was the Workout Buddy. So the Workout app got a nice refresh. So you can see welcome to workout. And it tells you new navigation, quick access, workout options like goals, music, workouts, views, and alerts can be, you can scroll to the workout type. Okay, let's go ahead and done. So we got outdoor walk. I'm guessing I just scroll basketball. These are the ones that I do the most. Other, indoor walk, strength training, pool swim, time to walk, time to run. Those obviously need some more love. Oh, there we go. So it started, it just needed to load the image. Outdoor run, dance. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done dance, but open water swim, functional strength training. So now we're getting, well, I guess I've done cycling. It's interesting. Like this is kind of a weird way to do that because man, it's going to take way longer. Obviously, I'm guessing if I tap right here, workout views, you can modify your workout view. That's not what I expected to get there, but that's nice. So you can say, you know, if you want to include segments, like this has always been there, but this is just a different way to edit things. But I don't know, like, is there a, like if I tap, so this is your goal and you can set custom. So let's look at custom because this custom thing is new. So 10 minutes, 60 seconds, 10 minutes. So these are different kind of intervals. So you can kind of change up how you go. And you have different goals. You have timed, nope, don't want to start one. Timed or calorie goals. Let's see. But is there really no way to like, I mean, you just have to scroll through each one of these, which is just like that list is very long. I don't think this is going to go very well. I mean, I guess you don't really go through many of them, but this is going to make trying to find new ones very hard. So, okay, edit workouts, add workouts. So if I go add, time to walk. Okay, so this is where you get that list. So here's that normal list we would normally see. So that's nice. So basically you just have to get to that end. So you can probably come in here, like obviously kickboxing. Okay, so that just goes to it. I expected it to give me edit workouts. Yeah, that does nothing. I don't know. So Apple looks like maybe Apple's still working on this. I don't know, but let's go ahead. Let's do a outdoor walk, hit play just to see what that looks like. Notice how quiet that was. I don't know if my volume's down. I don't think it's down that much, but I think that was a little bit of that automatic ambient noise testing and playing the sounds as loud as it thinks it needs to. Now it's going to pause because it has no heart rate. It knows my watch isn't on my wrist. But you know, this looks about the same. Like you have the same gestures here. Looks like we have, oh, that's just the check-in. So that's been there before. Nothing really new with this view. It seems to just really be on this workout. And also we have that workout buddy feature now. I will be testing that and I'll make a video on it later as long as it's all working. I'm not really sure if it's working yet, but the buddy feature, it kind of just helps you along your workout, pushes you, gives you stats on how you're doing compared to past workouts and stuff like that, and just how you've done. You know, it looks really cool. I'm excited for it. Decided to at least give it a try, but you know, I can't test it right here on this video, but I will be doing it. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We do also have two other icons that I don't want to leave out. We have this little bell, and that looks like that's alerts. So you can have different alerts that you set up and targeted alerts. So that's really cool. So if I go into the heart rate, I can have a custom range. So if my heart rate gets too high or too low or whatever in the workout, it will notify me. I like that. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead. Where do I? Okay, let's go ahead and go back. So that's interesting. I like that. And then also we have the little music icon, and this gives us autoplay media. So we can actually set up, we can choose the media ourselves or say picked for you. So when you do workouts, you can automatically have it play music and it will actually pick that music for you right there. All right, but let's go ahead and also take a look at the smart stacks because this is new as well. Even though, you know, I can see a little bit of that liquid glass right there. All this looks, yeah, there's a little glass glare look to that. That's kind of cool. Obviously, the screen is glass, so of course there's glass glare. But yeah, you can kind of tell. How do I add a new widget? Oh, right here. Alrighty, so we can scroll through, look at the other widgets. Look at the notifications. Just look at that right there. So a notification just came through and it was super minimal. That was awesome. I really like that. That was really cool. I probably could have tapped on it and done something, but it didn't push me out. Like I feel like in the past, it would have taken the whole thing and then it would have taken me out of this view and then I would have had to come back in and do all this stuff. Everything is just less in your face, which I am a big fan of. One thing that I haven't looked at yet, so this, you know, it's supposed to be smarter, it's supposed to have more features and suggest things at a better time, especially where places are. There should be like little indicators down below, like if you go to the gym and stuff like that. So that's kind of harder to show. Let's look at notifications, and we are going to get to watch faces. Just sorry. I'm going to look to see if there's other watch faces, I promise. So we can see that notification that came through, my savings, annual, somebody earned a reward. Let's look at the very bottom. Nope. So still have to scroll all the way through to clear an item. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. All right. So let's go ahead and delete that one from the last video. go ahead and let's take a look at new watch faces. So here are the new watch faces. We have a new photos watch face. It has that glass time. And then we just have the old ones. So there are no new watch faces. Oh, so obviously the photos watch face is new. We can try to add it, but once again, you can't even add it. So to add the watch face, you have to do it from the phone. So they haven't learned from that. They gave us some stuff, they didn't give us other stuff. The fact that there are no new watch faces is insane. But we'll look through the list just in case. Okay, so all that's cool. So I do like this. They are now categorizing watch faces. So you have your health and fitness ones. You have your photos. You have the clean look, the minimal looks. That looks cool. You have the data rich. That's awesome. The Hermes, because this is a Hermes Apple Watch, so I get access to those. Dress watch. That's cool. I like those are the ones I usually use when I'm dressed up. Tool watches. Bold. That's true. Those are good. Playful. The Pride. Colorful. And they have the Unity one in there. Astronomy, so that's like the Earth ones and everything. World Script. Motion. These are like some of the original. Man. There's the Unity. Okay, so Unity has its own category as well. Digital time. Oh, I like that. Analog time. They separated them out. I wanted that. I actually mentioned that in my video that they should have just two sections. Give us digital, give us analog. Now they went above and beyond. I wish digital and analog were up higher in that list. The Nike collection, and then you can add watch face. Let's see what that does. All watch faces. So if I click that, I'm guessing I get that old list. Let's go ahead and just check. So yeah, so this is the old list that we had before that we can scroll through. I don't have my old watch to see if there are any removed. I'm just based on memory, it looks like everything is still here. I'm sure they didn't add stuff back. So we got Motion, Nike. Well, let's wait. I didn't see one. I will go back up just to see if it's still there or not. Photos, playtime. Solar. So many watch faces on here. So even in that one list before, like the collections would be combined. All right, so I didn't see, I know there was one that started with C. So Siri watch face is not back. So if you were hoping that that one would come back, it is still gone. There it is. Okay. I wasn't sure because they removed the chronograph regular last time, but the Pro is still there. I missed it, so I just wanted to make sure that it was still there. If you did see one that's not there that was there in this last in watchOS 11, please let me know. Leave a comment and I'll be sure to mention that in the next video. Pretty cool that we have these collections now for like everything. So if I want to go, let's see. Where was the digital? Let's get back to that one. Analog, oh, I passed it up. Digital. So if I click here, now it's just going to give me all the clocks that are digital. And I think that's awesome. Even though they didn't give us any new watch faces, they did update things that's kind of hopefully showing that we may get some new watch faces in the future. Now, this is an old photo watch face, but I did add a new one from my phone just to show you a little bit of the difference. So you can see right here, now this wasn't the exact same image. I got it as close as I could, but you can see that new look. It has a more see-through, clear glass look. Very, very minimal change here. There's not a ton there, but it is something, I guess. Obviously, I need to rearrange this image because it's blocking a little bit too much of the time. I can come in here and edit. Looks like you have different font that you can go through. They all have that clear look to them, and you can go through all the different modes, styles of different colors, And then of course you have the same complications. So I can have activity. Let's go ahead and add that one down here. And I'll just add the clear app up here, say today, and then they have that same look to them as well. One of the other features that I just had to try is that like wrist flick back thing. So basically if you're in your smart stack, you know, you can double tap to get around it, but you can't double tap to get out of it. So what they do is now you can just kind of flick back and then it just goes away. Now the same thing is supposed to work with calls and timers too. So let's go ahead, go into timer. Let's go all the way down, create a new one. 4 seconds will work. Let's get everything closed out. And there it goes. It's going off right now. If I flick back, there it goes. It will stop and just dismiss. So same thing will work if you have calls. I really like this feature. I think this is a nice addition to hands-free control of the Apple Watch. So next, let's go ahead and look at the control center. One thing that we will be seeing as developers get more time and in the fall, developers now have access to the control center on the watch, which is going to be really cool. So they're going to be able to modify, add little like icons here. So they showed, the one they showed was one with like a sound machine app that you can actually have control over on your watch. So that's going to be really awesome to have more than that, because right now there's just not much, you know, this is like fully just control items only. It looks like they've gotten rid of a few things. I'll have to get my old watch out to see exactly what's gone, but I feel like the walkie-talkie, is the walkie-talkie features gone? Let's see if the walkie-talkie app is even here. So let's look. Is walkie-talkie? No, walkie-talkie is still here. Okay. So I wasn't sure because I'm pretty sure, like let's say if I turn it on. So now walkie-talkie is on. If I go in here, is there anything with walkie-talkie? I feel like there used to be an on-off switch in here for walkie-talkie and I don't see anything. I can still ping my phone. That still works. And then of course it tries to find it. You have the do not disturb features. That looks about the same. Sound, battery life, low power mode, all that looks the same. Cellular, you can turn off and change all that kind of stuff. Theater mode automatically does the same stuff. Let's see what this does. So that still controls volume. And you have your AirDropper ways to connect to different things to play music. So yeah, so school time is not showing up because that used to show up before. I feel like there was walkie-talkie. I feel like there was a few more. Once again, I'll have to look at my old watch when I have access to it and kind of go over and tell you what it's actually missing that used to be there. Or if you see it and you want to comment, go ahead and do that as well. So not a lot on the watch. As you can see, the battery life is already down to 83% and I've really not done anything with it. 81% now. So, oh, I only had it charged, I guess, at 90%, but that was 13 minutes ago. I'm gonna hate my life. So I highly recommend that you don't download this. Let's look at the battery health. I think I'm still at 100. Yep. So I'm still at 100. It did come in at 2.6 gigabytes. So, you know, it wasn't that big of an update, but I mean, the watch never really is. But if you find something on here that I didn't mention, be sure to mention it. If you want to see my iOS or iPadOS video, you can either click here or here. Once those are ready, they're going to be right there. I hope you have a great one, and be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you want to see how this does long term and updates throughout this beta system. Hope you have a great one. God bless.